How's it going, everybody? So, I want to come at you guys in this video with a different approach. I'm not going to come at you guys in this video as Mega Crasher, as you've seen in the last video, which for all intents and purposes was more or less meant to be kind of like a video done in a comedic fashion. But in a video like this, I do come at you guys out of character, and I also come at you guys on the spot too, because immediately after I posted that video, I was kind of thinking, you know what? Kind of wouldn't hurt to touch base on a topic like this. So, with that being said, I want to apologize if this video comes off as a bit rambly or whatever. This is all on the spot, so please forgive me in advance. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the responsibility when it comes to Pokemon leaks. So let's begin. Now, before the video begins, I want to say that this isn't meant to directly bash or call anyone out, but I am going to say this, so take from this what you will, and that is, simply put, it's okay to talk about this sort of subject as long as you're not coming off as if to say that, you know, these leaks are confirmed, or, you know, saying that I'm confirming it, or, you know, this, that, and everything else. Basically going out of your way to cause bad clickbait intentionally and mislead your audience. Like, I don't care who you are, you don't do that shit, okay? That is disrespectful to the viewers and also disrespectful to the very content that you are representing and the community as well. So I just want to say that outright so that it's out on the forefront, out in the limelight, so you guys know where I come from in this subject. So for anyone out there that wants to talk about this sort of thing when it comes to fake leaks, as long as it's done in a sort of manner where you're speculating and talking about it and kind of analyzing it and also giving your own opinions, as long as you give a disclaimer at the very, very beginning of the video to say that what you are seeing and what is talked about in the video is not confirmed, so please take this with a pinch of salt. That right there is also another tremendously important act of responsibility when it comes to Pokemon leaks, whether they are confirmed or not. Now, also to talk about my last, you could say 2 videos that I had done in relation to Generation 8 starter Pokemon leaks, which were obviously confirmed as fake, I want to say thank you guys for the amount of support that you guys have shown in those 2 videos right there. Especially my last video where it just started immediately getting a good amount of support and communication. I want to say thank you guys for that. I'm really happy and really thrilled that you guys enjoyed that video right there. And I also want to say that video was kind of done on the spot too. I mean, you guys seen that there wasn't really a lot of edits. Like, it was one take, and I was hoping to make it as good as possible, you know? And it turns out so far, like, based on your guys' reaction to it, you guys seem to have enjoyed it as well. And I want to say thank you guys so very much for all of that. Like, it really does mean a lot that you guys enjoy my content. And I also want to say thank you guys so much for the amount of love and support. I know that over the last, like, say, several weeks, you know, we've been kind of going up and down when it comes to, you know, growth on YouTube and all that stuff. You know, we've talked about this before. Don't exactly want to regurgitate any of that because we're not here to talk about that sort of thing in this video here. But with that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I just kind of wanted to point out... I can't even talk. I'm sorry. I just kind of wanted to point out that... Jeez. Wow, like, what the hell happened to my brain all of a sudden? Okay, I just kind of wanted to point that out, ladies and gentlemen. There, I said it. 3rd time's a charm, baby. So, like I said, I wanted to point it out just to, you know, basically say thank you guys. And also, thank you guys for your continued support here on this channel. And there is definitely going to be a lot more crazy content to come in my character. So, please stay tuned for that. And also, share the content with your friends if you think that they're going to enjoy it. Because there is always the saying, the more the merrier. And in a situation like YouTube, where one of your goals is to obviously grow to be as big as you want, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that is an eventual goal for me, and I say eventual because the thing is that I'm a quality over quantity kind of guy, you know? It's like, I don't exactly want to rush growth, but I do put out standards that I kind of want to say that I feel like are, you know, not too outlandish, but, you know, if any of my standards ever do come off as outlandish, please let me know, and I'll do what I can to clarify that and to kind of make some changes and kind of dumb things down. But getting back on topic here when it comes to covering leaks that could potentially be fake. Now, there's obviously been a tremendous amount of cases where people have been misled, they have been clickbaited, and I'm not going to be giving any names, but I think if you guys remember those times and those situations, you would know who it is that I am more or less referring to. And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is that with instances like those, with things like that, it really does put a really bad stigma on those that genuinely want to cover and talk about these leaks, not so much in a fashion of news as to say, hey, like, these are, starters that, could be confirmed, this, that, and everything else, for the sake of getting clicks and all that stuff, but it's like, there are people that genuinely enjoy talking about that sort of thing, to offer their own piece when it comes to that, and, to talk about their hopes and their speculations when it comes to that, Take for example, back when, before Generation 7 came out, before Sun and Moon came out, if you guys remember when Primarina, Incineroar, and Decidueye were revealed in those confidential drawings, they kind of came off as fake and unconfirmed, obviously, but, we ended up wearing a lot of egg on our face when they turned out to be the real things. I mean, I was excited as all hell when I found out that they were the real things, But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's completely fine to talk about that sort of thing, just as long as you are not directly and deliberately misleading your audience by saying that, it is the real thing, or that, if you make a title and a thumbnail to showcase one thing, but then in the actual video itself, it showcases something that is not of the thumbnail and or title. That right there is wrong, and there is honestly no excuse for that. And those that either support that kind of behavior or mimic that behavior and do it themselves, that's aiding and abetting in dishonesty. And here's the thing, is that I'm someone that's not very outspoken when it comes to that, because I don't talk about clickbait issues often on YouTube. I mean, God, I can't, I honestly can't even remember when the last time I talked about that sort of thing or even mentioned it, let alone. But I kind of want to give you guys a more formal kind of video to get my thoughts out there when it comes to that sort of thing, and to basically sum everything up, to take away two very important things when it comes to this sort of thing, is number one, take responsibility for the content that you're covering and for your viewers by making a disclaimer to say that what you are covering and what you are talking about is not confirmed. Please take it with a pinch of salt. And number two, don't take advantage of your audience and your fan base by being dishonest and by giving out really bad clickbait, by making it so that the video, the thumbnail, and the title does not match the contents of the video itself. Because like I said, I've seen that shit happen before. People have been called out on that shit, and it's just like, honestly, man, it's like that's the kind of thing that really does degrade those that want to honestly cover that sort of thing for the sake of mere speculation. I mean, that's where the stigma sort of comes into play, and there are people that look at those people as like, oh, they're just trying to get, cheap views, oh, they're just clickbaiting, they're trying to take advantage of the audience, this, that, everything else. No. See, as long as you're taking responsibility, you know full well that what you're covering is not confirmed, and you let your audience know that what you're covering and talking about is not confirmed, you're not doing anything wrong. But if you are refusing to take responsibility, if you are not making disclaimers, and if you are deliberately clickbaiting to mislead your audience, well, then I'm sorry, but that is not only dishonest and irresponsible, but serves you right to be called out. Just saying. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically all I have to say here for this video, at least for right now. I don't think I should have to make another video on this. I think what I have said here just now basically sums up what the point is here in the video. And like I said, it's really summed up in 2 points. Take responsibility and don't aid and abet when it comes to intentionally bad clickbait and deception of the audience. So with that being said, at the end of the day, respect your audience. audience, respect your content, respect others, respect yourself, and everything's going to be fine. Just take responsibility, and as long as you do all that, well, you can talk about whatever the hell you want, really, when it comes to anything Pokemon related. Just, like I said, keep all those things in consideration and be mindful of others when it comes to that. So, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys all very much for watching this video. Again, I'm sorry that it's kind of on the spot, and if I rambled a little bit, I do apologize. If I repeated myself, I do apologize. With all that being said, though, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Don't forget, I love each and every single one of you guys, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, subscribe, support, stay positive, keep it 100. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Time to work on another video for you.